President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky on the eve highly praised the European Commission's decision to support Kyiv's EU candidacy status. "We have a positive decision of the European Commission on Ukraine's candidacy. And this is a historic step for everyone who works for our state," Zelensky said in his daily video address. He added that it is necessary to wait for the decision of the European Council. Ukrainian values are European values. Ukrainian institutions remain stable even in difficult conditions. Ukrainian democratic habits have not lost their strength even now, he said. Zelensky said his country's membership in the European Union would benefit the economic union. "Our closeness to the European Union benefits not only us," he said. "It's the biggest contribution to Europe's future in years." Zelensky said the EU can only guarantee its power, independence, and future development with Ukraine as a member. He said European integration would have a positive impact on Ukrainian citizens. "The closer we are to other European countries, the more opportunities we have for all Ukrainians to lead a modern and safe life." In a social media post, Ukraine's foreign minister called the EU to support a European story in the making, and called for Ukraine to be granted full candidacy status. "This will be a bright example of European leadership and a huge impulse for further reforms in Ukraine," he said. On social media, the Ukrainian ambassador to the United Nations hailed what he called a truly historic day for Ukraine and Europe. He said many Ukrainians have already paid the ultimate price for the European Commission's support of EU candidate status for Kyiv. At the International Economic Forum in St. Petersburg, the Russian president said that Moscow doesn't oppose Ukraine's accession to the EU because it is not a military organization, but a political organization, not like NATO. He also stated that Ukraine's accession to the EU would make it dependent on the bloc, which would have a bad effect on all residents of the country. Of course, he did not provide any evidence, using his rhetoric for propaganda purposes. After Ukraine joins the list of EU candidates along with several Western Balkan countries, it could take years before all the formal requirements for accession are met. In addition, the day before, Zelensky announced the abolition of visa-free travel for Russian citizens, many of whom have Ukrainian relatives since Ukraine's independence from the Soviet Union in 1991.